Rimini over here already. What's up, Rimini? Yeah. Oh, first Noel, first in. Love it. Loving it. Love it. Yo, what's up? I'm live right now. I'll send you a free hurricane, bro. And a hover round. Hover round. Epic, bro. We'll get Sarge over here in a minute, guys. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We got Genuine. We got Leslie and Billy. Hello, hello. Welcome in, you guys. I'm gonna play the intro because I got a burger. Get this one.
Here again.
All right, good. I get to kick Sarge out of my show now. Right back at you, Sarge. Lodging in charge, Sarge. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. I was going to get out there on those mean streets of Larghetto and start driving around. But here we are, Sarge and Leia pinned me into a corner. And I am merciless to say no to them. You know, because you don't want to go against the elderly, really. In most cases, they let him out of the home so many hours a day, and I don't want to poo-poo on his parade. Where are we at here with this thing? Hold on. And this is, we played this on Skull Mackay and Purge last night, but this is, other than that, this is the only place you're going to get your GCD. And so let me make this right. Well, that's nice. I got it split half and half, like right down the middle. Thank you for coming in, everybody. Happy Sunday to you. I appreciate you. We got a lot to look at, guys. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna get hopefully blah 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 networks up in here in a minute. But in the meantime, we're gonna do a little Stone Purge. I'll be right back and grab my burger. Hold on, is this not playing? I can't. Hold on, let me remove this thing. I can't see all my VU meters. I'm not sure I got my helmet on right. Maybe it's backwards or whatever. Here we go. Hold on here. Boop-a-doop. Oh, it's not. What do you do? Lock the docks. I do have the chat up, and I will put the chat replay up for us here. I said like 2 seconds. Can't stop making excuses, Kane. Get up there and do it. What is it? Filters. Where's the filters? Yeah, lock docks. Yeah, it's got the docks locked. Dock Octopus. All right, let's get rid of this one. And we're going to just start over because it's such a great song. Isn't it a great tune, you guys? I hope you're learning the dance. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Genuine. Genuine, son.
Polished, the air is thin, the record starts, Hitler sits where the ends begin, no color in the room, just shades of gray. He reads the script, he paves gauge, turning the leaves of the final page. Just a shadow, just a name in a cold electric vampire game. Careful falls. The silence crawls. Heavy bass fade out.
Order in the court. Let's get to the bottom of this. Every detail matters.
All right, let's get to it already. Thanks for the Passover, Charge. What do we got going on here? I'm big, I'm small, I can't make out with myself right now. Hold on, I'm too big. And, okay. Hopefully AI doesn't catch that smoky. Let's see what we got here for you. So I got a couple things lined up here. We checked him out. He's got a new one I wanted to watch. Where's Spurt? Jade is still going on his show. Probably join us here in a minute. Boppity boop. Speaking of boppity booping, let's see. I don't really have a way to bring Sarge in here tonight, so I'll just go ahead and kick him out right ahead of time, and we'll call that a day.
Hey, Spectrum Internet customers. We're so sure you'll love Spectrum Mobile.
Does anybody
We'll
love
give it to you
Spectrum?
free
Anything
for a
about
year.
them? These companies, bro.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. The flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression. We're so retarded that we think this is art. It could be worse though, at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
Yeah. Welcome in, Lucy Morning Star. Wonderful. Leia insisted that I go live here, but I'm just gonna start the show. Just like I do Membership Monday. I don't sit there and make you watch Lip Purge for hours and hours to get the good stuff. We got JH, Double JH, and let it be said that, whether people think he was the first or not, he was, to say it, that this, I don't know, maybe I'm just being delusional, but that this damn lawsuit is just going to wind up in a settlement that was planned for the families. I mean, for the fact that it got pushed forward to go to trial is absolutely horrendously stupid. Let's pass the helmets out there and see how far that goes. Hold on, let me get rid of this one too. I gotta consolidate my space, man. Who we got here? Critic Rick. Hello. Welcome in. Leia, what was it? What can I have, Leia? Hold on. A good panel if you do streaming. I'll have to wait for Scully to set that up. And Blue Devil, what's up? I can hang on my own here for a minute. I can actually talk sometimes, believe it or not. Some people say I never shut the blank up. But let's see here. Yeah, okay, so I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you straight, folks. Yeah, that $400 million ridiculous lawsuit is, I know I had 1 or 2 in here, is going to go to the families for their ridiculous, and I said it over at Sarge's. I know you get the point. But, I mean, I just thought that was brilliant, dude. I mean, because you have the companies that are going to pay that particular settlement They've brought them into this case. They've done nothing. Cellbright says that the evidence that he did it, and it was so overwhelming to them, was that there was no evidence, which is the same as the car. Return his car. Give him his car back. He didn't find anything to do. It's like, let him out. Let him out. We've got a grand jury that literally said that they thought that Dylan was lying. Turns out she was lying, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And that alone, I think Ms. Potts was saying should be enough to cause some type of criminal charge in this case. But, at this point, they never thought in a billion gazillion years that it was going to trial for a minute. And so they knew that all of their shenanigans and stuff were going to, what is this one? We're ever going to get called out, right? So let's take a look at some of the docs that maybe haven't been got to yet. I certainly haven't got to a lot of them. Start right here. Daniel Anderson. Mr. Anderson's toxicologist, nothing provided by the state includes what his opinions other than toxicology levels. How he came to his opinions or scientific or technical aspect of his work. Nicholas Balance. Okay, so this is like the table of contents, the who's who from Lucy Morningstar. Thank you, Lucy. I'm going to try to click through this slowly here. Let's zip through. Yes, okay. Michael Douglas was a talk show host. Where do they get these people, bro? They're all Muppets from Central Casting. Every single last year. Let me make it look like I'm looking at the documents with you guys. And I can fix this, folks. I can fix it. Address, one moment, please, while we take the monkey out of the wrench. And thank you for being here on your Sunday night. I appreciate it. Let's get to it here. Lawrence Mowry, let's read this. Because that Mowry report was hell of a PowerPoint. Detective Mowry is disclosed as an expert in the field of digital forensics generally. Words matter, folks. Words matter. Right? Can you see that one? Here it is. Generally, quote, unquote. They left that one kind of open to interpretation. The state writes this disclosure is provided as an aid. Because all the fish have AIDS, right? And it does not encompass all findings, impressions, conclusions, or materials related to this expert's involvement in the case. The state then provides a list of filthy, dirty, of 53 possible electronic devices and third-party account. Give me one. Give me one of those devices, bro. And I'll have this case wrapped up in 15 minutes. Who? 53 freaking devices? Who? Hunter Johnson? Does the location data on his phone say where he was? I'm guessing it probably does. Just stop. Let me get over to chat. Pedro, my effort. Ms. Q, welcome. What else we got? Let me tell Skull Mackay, this is like usually about the time he starts waking up. Let me tell him I'm live. He might even be live. For fuck's sake, I don't know. Most people can't find me. I have a QR code on my phone that Scully made me so people can find me like when I'm in my cab and stuff. Mint for kittens. It's a burger. I'm eating burgers. It has chili sauce and ranch sauce. I thought I'd go with something. You gotta have a little red. You gotta have a little white. And now, before we get into this PowerPoint meowery business, I wanted to run something by you that I ran by one of my viewers in the comments. If you're not yet, if the secret's out, guys, we got the Honeycomb Hideout late at night. If you're a late nighter, JJI have been doing takeovers of Clint Eastwood. It's Clint AEST Wood. If anybody cares to find that, put it in the chat. Appreciate that. Anyway, we're over there every night doing lives with him, and he is a true, literal conspiracy channel, and I think he knows more than he even lets on. You know what I mean? We have a really good time over there. Of course, JJ's always there talking about burgers and blue avians and stuff like that. We got a whole host of characters that you guys will love. I will tell you right now, Lucy Morningstar is absolutely off the chain, hooked on it, watches it every night. Anyway, that's where we've been. The secret's out on that. And also as well, let me get one more burger, but I feel like burgers are good. Good thing. So, just in random, last night, of course, we're doing the Masons. We're talking about the masonry through the ages. He's got we must be on the 300th picture, right? And it's funny because when you talk about the Masons, thank you, Pedro. Mucho apreciado. Yeah, Pedro, you should be a moderator anyway. Let's make you a moderator. What do you call it? Oh, shit. Hold on, let me put this up here. I can do it. That way you can pass the link. Thank you, Leia. What's that one? Operation GCD. Okay. Thanks for that. Where's Pedro? Pedro. Did I just block you? There he is. Damn. Is it gonna work? Okay, that didn't take very long. We're going through it bit by bit, and this has nothing. He doesn't even want to hear, just like any other friend that I have. My email, I'll type it in the chat there for you. He doesn't want to hear about Idaho. Of course, you know, when something solid comes up, he's interested in hearing about it, and I can bend his ear. But it's not one of those channels. And so we're talking about it. We're going through, dude, hours of, you know, Tartarshians, and we're talking about Atlantis, and Some, you know, and some learned, knowledgeable Canadians and doctors, learned doctors in there. Mom, meatloaf. And so we get to this one point, and he starts. It just struck me out of the blue because with the Masons, what you have is the stuff like it's Pedro will put it up here in just a second, I'm sure, but it's Clint Eastwood, like Clint Eastwood the song or Clint Eastwood the actor, but the A is before the E, so AEST Wood. And so anyway, with the Masons, and actually we're talking more about the Illuminati. There's like two different Illuminatis and all this shit. Anyway, the way that they find each other is, as you know, of course, with the stars. So you have like Sirius satellite. You have Texaco with the big star symbol. They even have it buried in 7-Eleven. It says evil. All the logos and stuff like that. That's how they find each other, that they know who is who. Okay? Just for now, pretend that's real. Take me at my word for it. When I saw what they called the original, I think it was one of the original Greek rites for Christianity or for Masonry, one of these types of things. Not that I'm comparing those, but It's called Phi Beta Kappa. And I was like, holy shit. Is it like that? Is this case set up so that where as soon as they heard the initials BK, they automatically knew what was going on? And you see these narratives and they're twisted back and forth from one to the other. So I'm like, okay, so you have BK and you have, what is it, Pi Beta Kappa, right? Are they the bad guys or the good guys over there, whatever it is, at the University of Idaho, right? And so that made me start thinking. And so Clint actually kind of got interested in that point here. You know what? And that's a good idea, Leia. I'll just go over to his channel and we'll pull that little piece because it's just a short little clip. But he knows a lot about, you know, like the Greek numerals. Because okay, so I threw in there that the X's that they had on their bodies and whatnot. I'm not going to find it that way. It's weird. There it is. All right, let me put the link in the chat for you guys so you can go sub up over there. You can join us in our little secret. We call it the Honeycomb Hideout. We'd love to have you there if you're a late nighter. We usually go, honestly, bro, till like 6 in the morning. I'll do a show here 5 hours. JJ and I'll go do a takeover at Clint Eastwood's for another 3 or 4. So it's kind of funny. Here's the show right here. And gross. That's just what I wanted to see tonight. All right. That was
You're live. You said you got a question about something?
He smokes a lot of weed.
Their names in the press, like Cellbrite was the cell phone
I
company.
think I nailed it right on.
Evidence
Here it
that
is. Check it out.
Koberger did it on his phone was that there was no evidence, or that it on his laptop. And here's the thing: on his laptop, they're saying he put this program on there. He wouldn't be able to put it on there because it's an eraser program, and he didn't have administrative privileges on his laptop because it was.
That was me banging on the thing.
So they, you know, and they totally lied. And so, and then the DNA shit.
Be right back.
Othram Labs is the company trying to take credit for it.
This is weird. Look at this. Says the password is Zizon. That's bizarre.
Yeah.
It sounds like Zizian almost.
Zizian, yeah, the fucking guy. That was that Lucy was saying earlier. That's that one of the Zizian leaders tried to fake his death with by drowning. Also. I didn't know about that.
Well,
the Eastern Star. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I've known 2 Damians in my life, and they both worked at the same place at the Guitar Center. Isn't that wild? Hold on, I'll be right back and grab another drink. So I spilled on the ground here.
Oh, yeah. Who the hell is this? Okay, I've got to be getting close to that.
Roberto, ¿qué pasa, man?
What you call
RJ, what up, man? Long time. Good to see you. Red Dog. All right.
Yeah, Phi Beta Kappa.
You ring that prick Sarge with it? Where's Sarge at?
The title at a T, it says
he's probably swimming his pool.
Phi Beta Kappa, just like the Illuminous, 2 fingers over the mouth. Look at the handshake too. It's just like the Demolay.
Oh, hell's it.
Phi Beta Kappa. What are those? Well, that's interesting. 1776. Okay, here it is. The members of this institution.
Yeah, Order of the Eastern Star. Order of the Eastern Star. Sorry.
Oh, the Phi Beta Kappa right now.
Phi Beta Kappa. There it is. Okay, members of the institution
recently removed the injunction of secrecy imposed.
Good. Sorry.
Blah blah. The Fibetian Society.
BK. Holy shit. Dude.
One time, this chick I used to know, she joined some fraternity in college, and she's like, she thought she was in the Illuminati. I don't know if she's just retarded or what, but like, Well, what does it say? Infatuation of a Mormonite. What is that saying? Wait, Tibetian society shows good sense of its members, and also the purposes were not political. Had politics as in Masonry, but its main object, it would have had tenacity to its principles. Well, with the infatuation of Mormonite for the enjoyment. What does that mean? Infatuation of a
What's
Mormon?
Mormonite? Oh, is that like the Mormon religion, though? No.
I would assume.
Well, the Mormonism started in the 1800s. Is this
Well, I think Mormonism is Illuminati.
likely? Yeah. Hey, listen, I gotta chill. I gotta step down, and I gotta go drive in a few hours here. So
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pass out too.
not to cut you off, but that was good shit, man. Thank
Phi
you.
Beta Kappa was introduced by Thomas Jefferson. He
Holy
was
shit.
Illuminati.
William Mary
Oh, yeah.
College in Virginia. All names you hear in their history books, like, why do they talk about William and Mary College? Who gives a shit, right? That's wild.
Oh, yeah. Well, take it easy. It's cool hanging out.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you probably tomorrow or whatever when you're live.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Peace.
Good night, chat. Appreciate you.
Yeah, so that was straight up at the end. That's amazing that I popped right on it. But let me do, if you'll bear with me, guys. Are you okay with this? I'm gonna do a classic rewind on this shit and give you my moment of zen that I had with it. See if you kind of come to the same conclusion. Let me see how far back this is. This is at 516. So we're at 506. Let's go, let's say 545, 550, around here. It just kind of dawned on me, and I'm like, man, because the letters are so important. The one thing I really want to look at with Clint here is that what the letters represent, what they stand for in Greek, in Latin, and these types of things.
It has 3 numbers.
Okay.
The first number is 6. The second number is 6.
Well, 3 degrees, 6x. 3 degrees, 6x each.
Oh, interesting.
666.
Oh shit! That one girl had 3 X's on her. She had one on her
That's what
scalp. Dude,
that's what
no,
the
she had
blue
one
eyes
on her
is.
scalp, 2 on her forehead, and 1 on her forearm or under her arm, whatever that is. Your forearm under your forearm.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and then one of them. What was the other ones? I think there 2 of them were on her foreheads, I believe, and then the one on the girl's scalp that had 4 of them. It looks like. Have you ever seen a weapon that would make basically a cross when you pew the person with it, like a 4-bladed weapon? That's what Miss Potts was saying tonight, that's what the
You're
picture
talking
is.
about those knives are illegal.
It's
I'm
illegal.
pretty sure.
Really?
That type of knife is illegal.
She was like, dude, it's that 5 days a week and twice on Sunday.
Well, I mean, like a
Excuse me. How. I can't. This is my blues harp here. But thank you, Miss Q. That was very sweet. I really appreciate that. Miss Potts, when we were going over, and I know you guys are all familiar with it here. Hi, Liv. How you doing? Good to see you. We're gonna have. Let's see what Genuine says here. Also, what's with the red? Genuine knows. We're about to get. I'm not gonna shut up because you guys are always smarter than anybody gives you credit for, and I will definitely tell you that right now. So I'm just gonna play you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. That is good shit, Genuine.
knife I forget what those knives are called, but I'm pretty sure those are illegal.
Yeah, some type of dagger or whatever.
Even in war.
No shit.
Yeah, because it makes a wound that can't be sewn shut.
No shit. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that is interesting actually as well. I hope I remember all this. I don't think I'm going to remember all this. I should probably write it down. But
Hope you guys can.
I actually
can hear
spilled
okay.
half of my fucking thirst buster when I was sitting down with my street taco before I got on the screen. And then, I only spilled half of it, so it was only 32 ounces. But
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, I got all over my rug and shit. I'm gonna need to get one of those carpet suckers or whatever to clean it out. It's okay though. It's better than it. I guess it's better than if I had just the tile, because then it would flow all out to the side, dude. This trailer leans to the right a little bit, lists to the left or right or whatever. So if you spill any liquid on it, just automatically goes to one wall. You got to grab something really quick and throw it on.
Shut up,
It's
Kane.
Anyway, that's the
Jeez.
history of my trailer. You've seen those daggers before? Yeah, that's like a sacrifice kind of thing, isn't it? Yeah. Oh shit, wild shit.
Well, those daggers, I don't know if they're sacrificial, but
Well, is that
they're,
what the guy is holding? Remember, you showed that picture from Indiana Jones with the guy holding the heart up. Is that what he's holding in his other hand? That dagger? Because that's kind of
no,
where I picture it.
that type of dagger is a more modern dagger that if it had 4 blades. I mean, there's ancient Chinese versions and stuff, but like usually those have 3 blades, I think.
Still would do the same effect, huh?
Yeah, it'd be a wound that would be impossible to like bandage.
Damn. Or extremely difficult.
Let's see. I'm looking for I forget what page that said. 100, 180 something. What was that?
I didn't see
Maybe
it.
I'm gonna have to go back up to the top real quick. Okay. There it is.
Are these acetates? Are you using a projector for this?
Projector.
Remember acetates?
This is just PDF.
Did you ever have a teacher that would present like your math shit?
Oh,
They
yeah.
would do it on acetate and projector.
Okay, page 259.
The Sublime Nights. I keep hearing the word sublime mentioned with the Illuminati a lot. I wonder if the Sublime is somehow
259.
Illuminati. That'd be weird.
Oh, yeah, I just seen it. It's a Pigpen section. There's that cipher, 1826.
Cipher. Damn near killed it.
What was the number on that? 259?
It was go to Vietnam, buy your girlfriend a lobster, and pay more than $1.
Select master's degree. There's some of the some of the punishments or whatever of Masons are in this book.
Those are gnarly with the tongue pulling out and shit like that.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of those in there.
That's a good question too, right
sure.
there, that I hadn't considered. Is there some type of Masonic punishment that would match, or what they did to Kaylee's face, or the preparations? Clint's got it. Watch tonight over there. I'll bring that up over there with him, and we can look more into that. Yeah, I'm live streaming a live stream
Co.
because this is where I think you fell asleep like right before this, but basically we were talking about how the Masons and the Illuminatis find themselves with the star stuff, like Sirius Satellite and all that stuff, and then he started talking about Phi Beta Kappa, and for some reason the words Beta Kappa stood out, and you could refresh my memory or whatever, Lucy, but do I really? I had donut. Don't tell StreamYard, please, that I had donut on my glasses. That takes away a lot of coolness. Anyway, so yeah, they find themselves, and so I'm like, you know what? And anyway, to the point, he starts talking about what these letters stand for, B and K and X, which I think are pretty importante in this case. So I'm not going to sit here and talk all day and make a 15-minute thing. So yeah, Sarge, if you're going to join us, they might have put him to bed at the old age home. I'm not sure, but we'll keep going.
You know what the Eastern, what is it called? The Eastern Order.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
The basically female side of masonry. Like, I guess they got tired of their wives. Like, well, you're always going to that club and doing the foosball. I want to do it too. And then like, okay, here, have the Eastern Order of whatever sisterhood.
Yeah.
And one of the victims' mothers is in the Eastern Order, whatever it's called. And
really?
Yeah, she's a prominent member of it. And they did a tulip memorial for their son, and it was in a Masonic shape. It was really wild. Like, holy shit! Like, and it was also like blue tulips, which are, you know about the whole tulip thing, right?
Tulip.
Holland was the
Dutch?
only country that had tulips, and so it was like very expensive to buy tulips. They upped the price, and everybody wanted tulips, and they kept coming out with these different colors, because they would genetically whatever the seeds and fucking. They eventually had the blue tulips, and it has some meaning in masonry. The blue tulip, and it was weird. They did a blue tulip Masonic symbol shaped memorial for their son, and they don't seem to have any interest in solving his crime whatsoever. They think that it was solved by the actual police. They're a bunch of muppets. It's ridiculous. It's so weird. And we kind of came to the conclusion tonight. I think JJ fucking nailed it, and it's pretty much the end of this case, as far as I'm concerned. Is that basically these families have been going along to get along all this time, and they're like, all right, okay, what your payoff is going to be. They're suing the university, the Washington State University, for $400 million. All four families.
Whoa.
For $400 million. And he's like, they're probably just going to settle out of court. That's their reward for going along with the bullshit ass narrative. Why everybody is, they've promoted these companies. The companies are probably paying them. They're probably going to pay into this fucking payout that they're going to get by getting their names in the press. Like Cellbrite was the cell phone company that said the evidence that Koberger did it on his phone was that there was no evidence, or that it on his laptop. And here's the thing. On his laptop, they're saying he put this program on there. He wouldn't be able to put it on there because it's an eraser program, and he didn't have administrative privileges on his laptop because it was a university-owned computer.
All right, the tapping is literally. I'll show you. I'm so thrilled because a bear's got to scratch his back, and I couldn't find my back scratcher, so I was sitting here going like this, and I was bang bang banging, and I was lightly tapping, slowly rapping at my chamber door, and I didn't realize it sounded so. Clint's like, "Are you all right?" At some point. This is Clint Eastwood, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Skull Purge. I am Skull Mackay, and I'll be here with you all night. I am your horrible hostess with the mostest, and there is my lady. I was talking to Lucy earlier about life and family, and yeah, she's like, "Don't worry, I got shitty people in my family too." But yeah, it's funny. I'm not sure if these people with millions of dollars and all this shit are just completely out of touch, or they're just muppets, or what are they just delusion themselves But my brother like literally chased me around all week. Oh, tell me about the accident. Tell me about. And I'm not going to discuss his financial situation, but it's pretty good. And so all week long, and then he goes. At the end of it, I'm like, maybe he'll throw me a hundo or something here to help with this and that. Man in need right now. And he goes, well, good luck with that conspiracy channel and all the monies you've got. I got like $80 coming in a month and a half from now. I'm working my ass off riding the car, I'm telling him, man, in so many words, I'm not going to ask.
So they, and they totally lie. And then the DNA shit, Othram Labs is the company trying to take credit for it.
This is weird. Look at this. Says the password is
Zizon.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
That sounds like Zizian almost.
Zizian, yeah, the fucking guy. That was that Lucy was saying earlier. That's one of the Zizian leaders tried to fake his death by drowning. Also. I didn't know about that.
Well,
the Eastern Star. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Called damn it. It's
Sierra
like
Nevada is my favorite.
It's got an Irish cream stout. It's like
Guinness.
No, it's really less. It comes in like a bottle that's oval. St. Peter's, that's it. St. Peter's, that's the best beer.
No shit.
Yeah.
They drink their fucking beer warm in fucking Europe, dude. What the fuck is wrong with them?
Well, it's really hard to find. It's like fucking $10 for one pint of it, but it's one pint will get you fucked up.
See?
I am Swamp Rose. Anyway, so what I was saying is that for the most part, I think it's the same with the Masons and Suzanne B, the other white bee. Welcome in, my darling. Yeah, this is my TED talk on the topic because it's something new to me. It's something that just occurred to me, and we all see the gang stalking element in this, for sure. And the thing is that Miss Kiki is that good timing, very good timing. Is the gang stalking element, and do they use these letters or some type of other kind of codes to find each other, or to identify what's going on in a case? So here you have, they made such a big deal about the letters BK, and now they tried to tie everything to BTK, bind, torture, kill, Dennis, whatever, the church guy, and it seems like it's been in our face like the whole time. There's probably all kinds of elements to it that are like that. You know what I mean? And it seems like an interesting angle. Anyway, all right, let's move on. See what's going on in the streets. We finally got, listen, here's a milestone for me. Right here, we finally got over 15. It only took a year and a half to get over 1,500. Miss Potts is like 4,000. Dago's like 700,000. We all were at the same time. Miss Potts had 102 subscribers when she was first on my channel, and I'm very proud of her. But yeah, there it is. We're over 1,500. Finally got there. More importantly, very happy to say that Scully Investigates the Sauce, Skull Mackay, was able to get his over 1,000. So good for him. Congratulations, brother. We had to psyop you to get you guys into it. No, that was a genuine rage quit. Who am I kidding? Everything was working against me. If you know, you know. All right, so let's see here. What else we got tonight? Here, there. There's got to be something. I can live stream somebody else's live stream, right? Oh, Tony's up. What, Democrats panic? As Tony really hasn't been bringing much lately. 2:15 a.m. here. Skullsy Wolsey is going to go livesy wivesy. I don't know why I'm talking like Conan. In the year 2000. In the year 2000. Brian Koberger will be released from jail and open a burger joint. Unfortunately, it'll be closed when he runs out of knives. I got nothing. This will be the link here, guys, for Skullsy Wellsy. And make sure you get over there, check him out later on, 2:15 a.m. if you're in Idaho. Also, by that time, about 3 o'clock, I think Clint will get taken over by Operation GCDI. So, okay, you got the link? Yeah, okay, relax your life, bro. You cannot troll my chat. You can't just come up here and troll my chat, bro. No. I wish I could do it cool like this all again. Let's get this thing going. Let's get it on the way. I'm gonna open up the Brave browser. Thank you for being here on a Sunday night. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday with your family, chilling, having a beer maybe. All the good things. Who knows? Maybe even Double Eggs will join us on this program tonight. I haven't asked him, but it could happen. Jakes does wild stuff here. He kind of dipped out while he had the chance. That was not the StreamYard link. Okay, let's try that. And he's trying to get me to rage quit so he can hijack my show again, for fuck's sake. And let's see. Oh. That's how you do it. Thank you, Skull. I appreciate it. Really do. So hopefully my program will be. I don't know if I can share the. You know what the thing is though? It opened it in stupid dumb Edge. I gotta open it in Brave. Oh wait, I'm not using StreamYard for this broadcast, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm not as dumb as I look, or as you thought I am. All right, let's see. What else here? Make sure you hit that, guys. Please, I know we always forget, and I always forget to ask you, but please, I'll ask you. Unlike my brother for money, hit me up that like button. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the purge. If you're new to the purge, where in the fleck have you been? First of all. Second of all, here we go in. So hopefully you guys all got the link and you can join me in the Chizzity Chit Chit chat. And I will put that over here in the browser. And we'll take it from there. Yeah, right. This one. Cool. There it is. Whenever anybody wants to jump in there, just make sure that you show your face and not your waist. All right. And Scully has a good green room working back there for you, so you'll be very comfortable, I promise. He's got wine and raisins. All right. I'm trying to mute StreamYard because he's having some kind of technical difficulties over there. Anyway, so yeah, you can still hear me good. Okay, so yeah, yeah, hopefully we get Double J's back there. Who knows? I asked Miss Potts to join us. She is, again, working a long day. She can't just dedicate every single day to me. She said maybe 5-6 days a week she'll put to the perch. She has been my longest subscriber, my most loyal fan. I will give her that, which is great. While Scully gets that back, I'll just sit here and blabby blab with you. Running the, what else happened? Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Shit, you don't get into my head, bro. Please, you're screwing me up. Okay, now you've ruined the whole stuff. That's it. I'm rage quitting. Going down here. Let's see who we got. Let's take a look back at the chat, guys. Amy Conway has joined us. The lovely Hola, ¿qué tal? Miss Kiki is here to Swamp Rose myself with. I would Swamp Rose all over the place. Hey Kane, what's up? Okay, there she is. Pav is what does it say there? I'm leaving that up the rest of the show. Did you get the link, JJ? Hopefully you got the link. He only put it up there 800 times for us. I will re-flip it. If it's not coming from me, JJ doesn't trust it. I don't blame him. He's a good man, that JJ. And also Nixon was a good man. He liked ketchup on his cottage cheese, which is, yeah, that's kind of tarted, actually. So, yeah, we had Double J. All right, confirmation. Tiggo Biddies. What's happening with you, my girl? Oh, you know what we can do? You know, I know what you guys like. I know what you're here for. This song, you like it. It's okay. I'm not worried about it. What? No, you're dead too. Although, listen, honestly, every great guest should have a theme song, entrance music, that kind of thing. I'm a big believer in that. But right now, what we're going to go check out this thing right here. Because it is time. 3, 2, 1. For Muse. 19-year-old Clarkston man injured in Spokane Valley hit and run. Free fishing day. They're not all excited. Oregon's high school state champion Tessa Aberlee verbally commits to Washington. She's like, look, I got boobs. What are you going to do? You can't do nothing about it. Go Cougars. Go Cougs. Let's see here. Hopefully StreamYard will be joining us in the StreamYard. Tonight I'm talking about, of course, the lovely, the talented, the wonderful Stoner Podcast. None other than. And wait until you see what happened. Morgan Weaver's mom. All these moms coming to the rescue. It's a good thing. Let's see. David Riley offers a glimpse. That's great. Fantastico. Alright, and that's the end of Me from Moscow. Let's go over to the only Muse that matters, really, is 33778. 33778, honestly, is the new 90210. Really. St. Petersburg man arrested following fatal hit and run crash on Seminole Boulevard. Well, what do you know? Another one of these twits crashed into somebody and took off at 100 miles. Let's find out how fast they were. That's where I live, is on Seminole Boulevard here. And they drive around like they have 16 lives left on their thing. They say Pete Man has been arrested. Good. Following a fatal. Damn. See, that is one thing that my brother keeps saying, is that I'm very fortunate I wasn't injured. And a lot of you have sent me well wishes. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it so much. I'm going to run 45 minutes of cat videos, by the way, before JJ comes up here. Because he always wants his 7 minutes, right? I'll give you your 7 minutes, pal. Come get your 7. No, but according to information gathered at the scene, hopefully they were able to measure the tire marks, feel some kind of speed there. Officers with the Largo Police Department responded to the area and located an injured man who had been riding a scooter. Oh, bro. Officers immediately began with CPR. He later died. Witnesses' information obtained at the scene indicated the scooter rider had been struck. So here's a story. Wow, if he doesn't look like Richard Allen. This dickhead. This is the guy who cuts you off and then yells and screams at you, this prick. Ramming Patsisalenka. You know, it's funny because so many people, and I keep bringing it up, I'll be like, oh my gosh, you're so friendly, you tell so many stories, you're so funny, you're so cute, you look like Tom Cruise. I get it all. I understand. And it's true, all of it. But honestly, I've taken Uber now twice, and the people are right. These Uber drivers, they don't even speak English, and they're rude. They speak like Pakistani or you know, whatever. I speak Spanish enough to get me to the baño. I know enough Arabic to say Durka Durka Muhammad Jihad. You know, yella yella. I can say those things. But these people that don't even bother coming to this country to learn, they don't even learn any English. No, I don't speak British. I'm going to move over to England. Live in England. How-to videos on how to be an idiot American. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. What the hell? Holy, is that JJ? Oh my gosh. I can't get rid of it. I try. I think JJ's there. He doesn't want to be stuck in the back room with the kitty cats. Let's take a look there. Yeah, man. Why'd he have to show up? Let's go back over there. Hello, JJ, sir. How are you, my friend? What's going on? Oh, he probably needed 7 minutes. What do you want to bet? He's off walking Abner. Something along these. Scully, what's the situation over there on Moon Landing 4 with JJ Vance? Do we have any report yet? Can he see the live? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, JJ, welcome in, sir. How are you today? Scully. Anyone? Bueller. All right, we'll just continue on as if nothing happened. They'll just pop in when they pop in, and we'll go back and check with them. All right, so let's see what else we got. Biden sucks. I like that. What was that about BK there? That's that one. Medical examiner said, okay, so I never did read this article, you guys. Let's go ahead and do that. Sounds like they're slowly getting things together. I hear JJ's voice now. Double J, can you see me here, sir? Can you hear me? Tommy, can you hear me? We're still working on it.
Is this the Purge?
Oh my gosh, it is real. Hopefully Sarge will be here to give you a helmet to walk around the rest of the show with, sir. How are you doing? Great show tonight, by the way. Thank you.
Hello.
Who's that? Who's that weirdo? That looks like Brian. Is Brian Koberger on the show tonight?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, I hear you now.
It keeps
Why
muting
does
me.
he
I don't know
keep
why.
doing it on purpose?
I don't know why Scully sucks at this that he claims he's so good at. But anyway, hi. It muted me. Again, there you go. Every time you add me to the stage, now it's echoing.
Okay, hold on. Let me get headphones.
All right, good luck. Get it together. Hi, Jage. How are you?
Is this the Purge?
I don't know how to answer that anymore. Burgers?
Burgers. Yes, burgers.
We have
Evening, fellow Purgers. Kane, good to see you there. President Camacho, Scully.
bro.
or whatever federal agencies are listening to this conversation. Good to see you, gents, ladies and gents.
There are many fed afoot, sir. I would say that.
Don't feed the feds, sir, and don't let them feed you, Kane.
How dare you, sir? I was just giving you credit too, and I'm rage quitting right now. That's it. You saw it live. No, I was
By
just giving
credit,
you
you mean
credit,
burgers,
sir.
and please
And
continue.
I really feel like you wrapped this big old doobie into a nice, pretty package for the folks at home. With Tiggo Biddies is here, genuine.
Tell me about this doobie. This doobie, or is this a different doobie?
Don't you dare smoke that on the screen, sir. This is not your average kind of show here.
How dare you? This is a family program. What were you thinking,
That's
Kane?
what I was trying to tell you, and I think we're gonna have a problem tonight when we go to Clint Eastwood's channel. It's no longer the Honeycomb Hideout. I exposed our secret, unfortunately, but it had to be done. Eventually, Clint, it was too cool to keep under wraps anyway, so it is what it is. We got a lot of late night folks in the chat.
Dude, Clint, I always enjoy hanging out with Clint, dude. Clint's awesome, dude. I've been hanging out over there for about a year and a half.
No, yeah, I mean, it didn't take me long to figure out. And also Sparks, he's a ex like Navy SEAL or some shit.
He's a new addition, dude. He just stumbled across Clint's channel a couple months ago.
And great paranormal stuff over there. But anyway, I was rubbing your bunions for a minute there, sir, about the
yeah, dude. Burger bunions.
You got anything you want to say hi to the folks real quick while I take a 10-100?
Yeah, hi folks. What are we talking about?
Well, I'll give you a topic. Brian was neither co or a burger. Discuss amongst yourselves.
Oh, he's a burgerless co, is he? I only like burgers.
Here, you can tell it better than I can, sir. Burgers, ketchup, blue cheese. No.
What are you drinking on there, guy?
This is coffee, sir. It's fancy coffee.
Is that a diet? Is that type 2 diabetes in a cup? Is that what you're telling me?
Now you're talking. That's the only way I like it, sir. And no.
Well, here at the Purge, folks, good to see you, fellow Purgers. I come here for the fast food news, the type 2 diabetes talk, and the occasional Idaho4 case discussion. So, I like where we're at already. We're deep into diabetes talk.
Let me throw you a Wilford Brimley bit about what you inadvertently, you kind of offhandedly said it. I know you probably been thinking it in your brain hole, but you said offhandedly, oh, this $400 million WSU thing is going to settle out of court, and it's the payoff for these Muppets to go along with the narrative. And I will be right back, folks. This is JJ Vance from our GCD. Be back in a moment.
That's correct. I do think it's a payoff for a couple of reasons. It serves a number of different purposes, but one of which is the same folks that are heavily invested in matters surrounding the case are also the Washington State Employment Pension Fund. So all employees of the state of Washington, to include Pullman Washington administration, to include Washington State University, to include police departments of other locations, to include state attorney generals who are allegedly, representing the state in opposition to this lawsuit, right? They all have their pensions wrapped up in the Washington State Employee Pension Fund, where that fund has approximately $1.7 billion with a B invested into a private equity firm out of Dallas, Texas. And if you were thinking there's a burger element to all this, you'd be correct. The same private equity firm out of Dallas, Texas owns Burger King. So there's your burger element to all that. But the Washington State Employees Pension Fund has approximately $1.7 billion invested into that private equity fund. That private equity fund also owns Airmail, the folks who were employing Howard Bloom to write a bunch of nonsensical propaganda for years in an Airmail series that was later turned into a dumb book that was later turned in and is used as a source in a dumb documentary, 48 Hours or whatever it was, whichever one told you Brian Koberger did it. But nonetheless, you follow the money, you're going to find out the interest in these matters. It's the monetary interest, but that is what the moneyed interest. But that monetary tracking is what is going to discern what the fuck is going on with these Muppets. And coming in real hot, I do apologize. This is a family program, folks. It's the Purge. Thanks for purging. But I do think that that lawsuit serves a further purpose in stifling any dissent in conversation. No different than the initial lawsuit from the TikTok against TikTok lady stifled dissent in opposition to the official narrative in any public discourse, right? That's the goal. So that TikTok lady just happened to be not from the same sorority, but the same sorority chapter, meaning she was sisters with Kamala Harris. That TikTok lady that got sued for mouthing off about accusing the tenured professor of the head of the history department, right? So, and she's also from a sorority. So,
can I also mention she's also not the vice president?
Definitely not the vice. I'm also not the vice president, sir. But I do think that these lawsuits serve a greater purpose. They are manufactured lawsuits, and they serve numerous factors in stifling any sort of public discourse on these conversations, et cetera, et cetera. And and the other one is paying off the parents for playing the roles they've already played and will continue to play. I do suspect the lawsuit will be settled. No questions asked, settled outside of court. Both sides will be held to a non-disclosure agreement.
Here was my caveat to your chicanery charcuterie, was that through the infomercial of Cellbrite and Othram Labs, your payout has already been taken care of. It's not going to be any sweat off the balls of any cows on WSU or University of Idaho's campus, because these people have put in the time for the advertising to get these Muppet companies up and running, get them government contracts here and in Europe.
For sure.
And so now those funds are already there.
That goes back to the national security state, sir. You're making some excellent points. I'd love to interrupt you, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We see a lot of the match. Who financed Othram? Elon Musk's buddy, that Polish fellow from the PayPal mafia, Peter Thiel's buddy, right?
One-Eyed Louie.
No, different guy, but nonetheless, we see a lot of connections like that. But why did Brett Payne? This could just be coincidence, but why did Brett Payne grow up on the same street as Elon Musk's primary engineer for all of his business ventures? Right, for everything he does, this is his main dude that he trusts for engineering. Grew up just down the street from Brett Payne in a very small town in northern Idaho. It's just odd.
I've got some news for you, sir, and you may want to sit down for this one. You've been invited to join.
I'm busy.
Double Dags over there on the Double Dags show, if you would like.
Okay. I'm not busy for that then.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were inviting me for another purge. I'm too busy for that. But if it's somebody else,
your schedule, your dance card is full, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm way too full. Well, I'm way too full for the future purges, but Dago I can make time for, sure.
He was giving you a good shout out. Guess who also got their moment in the sun today was Little Miss Lucy Plastic Pants.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's my source of information. A lot of times whenever I have a question about anything, I hit up Lucy Morningstar.
And some dude was like, "Plastic Pants, get over here, tie my shit."
I typically get a response of I don't answer questions, and then there's usually a negotiation and a trade of information. But she is an excellent source of
honestly,
information.
Honestly, bro, to interrupt you right
disputes.
now with blue cheese and Skyline Chili is that she had her moment in the sun, and it was an offhanded comment, which of course was hilarious because it doubled up. And she was in Dago's chat. Kane's a douchebag. Bop. And then she left. But what she said was, the topic of the day, the topic was about space. It was it's a new conspiracy channel that Dago started, and the topic was about SpaceX or the Space Farce, the new government entity from the Air Force that is now its own military branch. And we were talking something about the scientists and this and that, and she's like, "Watch, this Muppet." Of course, all the people on News Nation are Muppets, like Witness Protection Larry, this and that. One of the Muppets they have these repeating experts or whatever. They're all FBI ex-agents trying to sell books. She says something about, "Oh yeah," and Lucy's like offhandedly, just says, "Yeah, watch, it's going to have something to do with national security," and she literally leaves. And not 10 minutes later, the Muppet on News Nation was like, "And it's all matters of national security. Why, Peter Hegseth."
Typical.
And I literally spun around in my chair like this. Watch, ready? Like a Tasmanian devil. And I'm like, and
Yep.
sure enough, Dake stops the live. He's like, "Well, there you go, Lucy, right there." She wasn't there to bask in the tiny waterfall. But it was pretty funny. It was good. It was a great call right there. And so yeah, no. Once again, you have Hegseth, and if you're not familiar with that situation, I was talking about that with old Sarge, before he had bedtime at the old age home, and we were saying that I was saying that as far as the situation goes with Idaho Falls and the Air Force Base, what's the definition of a woman and a magician? I don't know. Anyway, and
Is this the purge?
Are we
purging right now?
Burgers. But the real answer was the Idaho Falls thing with Peter Hegseth continuing on from the ROTC thing where Hegseth came in, built a new building for U of I, not only as well as saving their ROTC program, now has put Kuwait into the Idaho Falls military base. And I'm like, if nothing else, it's extremely wild timing.
As I've explained, sir, Idaho's long existed as a national security state. Idaho Falls specifically was a secret city created under the Manhattan Project and existed as such for many decades.
We confused Amy Khan, like, yeah, I did try to M Kane Ultra use Keg's Breath. Suzanne B says Pete Keg's Breath. That's hilarious. I would highlight it if I could. Ariana, the lovely, the beautiful, the talented.
Do you remember where did that Muppet Chief French Fry go to? Where did he go? Richland, Washington? That's another national security state town.
Now, I got a lot of pushback about
Who's
whether...
pushing you, sir? That's assault, brother.
Nobody actually touched me. There was no physical hands-on. It wasn't 3 o'clock.
So let's get him, Kane. We'll get him, dude. We'll get Pete Kegseth on him.
Calm down, JJ. What I got the pushback on was with the movement. Nobody seems to believe that
Who's moving?
Payne moved over to the ROTC at WSU because there's no actual.
Well, he's been photographed with him. I mean, we don't know that for a fact. I don't have his contract, but if he did, that makes a lot of sense because while it's technically a position with the university, he would be on active duty orders with the U.S. Army. Thus, I argue he's never left service with the Army. What I argue is out of that Fort Bragg drug trafficking situation that has a long history of, he was the oversight man on the ground there. That was his new position at some point in time here in recent years.
Really? The cotton candy situation?
Yeah, dude. He's there to observe, report, and deter. You know what I mean?
It's a brilliant scheme. It really is. When you can take out your competition and literally hold up the trophy, and at the same time your troops are just rolling down the river like Creedence Clearwater Revival, But
Yeah,
actually getting paid.
I take a lot of heat because I'm obviously retired military myself, senior non-commissioned officer, of course, not an officer like Brett Payne. But nonetheless, like, I'm not trying to besmirch veterans, but nonetheless, these things are known knowns of these drug trafficking operations, specifically out of the area where Payne and Kopaka come from. And again, we see part of the propaganda machine in the media is the son of the command sergeant major of the 7th Special Forces Group at Fort Bragg, and he's demonstrably lying about his relationship with Koberger.
Go into that one a little bit. Refresh my memory on that one.
In your face, sir.
Wow, into face. We met in the
No,
bathroom.
that dude said he went to high school with Koberger, lived 90 miles away from Koberger, and he said that he quit being friends with Koberger when he was getting real heavy into heroin when he was 15 years old.
And he cotton
Yeah,
candy?
well, it turns out didn't go to that high school. He is the son of the 7th Special Forces Group out of Fort Bragg, the command sergeant major, the top enlisted individual out of that group. Why is his son spreading propaganda about Koberger being a drug addict?
Oh, that guy.
Why
that
is he
guy.
from the same?
Yeah. Where he kind of comes off as his buddy, but he is, spreading the narrative. I see that now.
Well, so why is it there's so many connections to Fort Bragg? What in the special forces? What are they known for? Drug trafficking. In more recent years, they specifically numerous members, including members of Delta Force or what is known as CAG. Don't make me big, dude. Don't clone me, Kane. I'm out of here. And they've been busted in league with the Mexican drug cartels. These are known knowns.
Cotton candy clubs, you saying?
Mexican cotton candy clubs.
Thank you, sir. I dare you. Right, and we've seen that right outside of Moscow, the second.
We see the money launderers. We see the money launderers around the same apparatus, right?
Yeah.
That's what I call Idaho-Contra. We see them involved with the situation.
Yeah, I mean the timing again. With you have the buildup starting in 2018 with Scott Green moving to the area, first pillars in place. Now you've got the setup with a small little farmer's bank at Moonstone, and then all of a sudden your investment, your deposits are in the hundreds and hundreds of millions, where you were in double-digit millions with this little farm bank, and you've got cannabis, you've got
3 employees, dude, not 1 ATM.
And none of them listed. We don't even know who was on the board of directors. Obviously, Scott.
No,
Green.
they swept it under the rug, man. That's part of national security, friend. You don't get to know that. I don't get to know that. Only the Muppets know that.
Well, the Muppet came out and let's watch this clip again, folks, one more time. And I'm just gonna switch us to a different screen there, my friend. And
How dare you, sir?
Turn this back here. If you guys remember this one here, let me see if I can present it to the stage, actually. Be nice. Hopefully I don't pull up any PORN. It's funny how much builds up after a while.
Hey, this is a family program, sir. It's a family program.
I dare you. Let's see. Here.
Dude, here's some breaking news. Here's some breaking news for you.
Sir.
Do you know the song by Wheatus, Teenage Dirtbag?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it popped up on my YouTube feed, dude. This live version of it in more recent years. That's not a lady singer, dude. This is blowing up my brain hole. That's a dude singing that song.
That's a dude singing that song, and especially if you.
I had no idea, dude. This is breaking news.
If you've seen the movie, it looks like the girl from American Pie or Scully. If you don't mind,
it's a family program, sir. It's a family program.
Share that link I just posted there, please, Scully, to the stage, and I'll play that for us here. This is just a little look at Scott Coomer's Green's reaction.
That they couldn't substantiate a lot of the accusations being made. It was a bit of a relief, but it was also a bit disappointing because you realize that the fact that they couldn't substantiate a lot of the accusations being made. It was a bit of a relief, but it was also a bit disappointing because
He
you
even looks
realize
like a
that
Muppet.
this was more political than it was real, and that this was a false narrative. I think Idaho citizens deserve better, and my guess is they're not going to forget about this for a long time.
Are you worried about these discussions this year when it comes to the budget?
I'm always worried, but my sense is that that legislators are growing tired here of all the infighting and the accusations, and particularly if they're false. I don't think legislators purposely take positions that they know are false. I think they're being fed information, and they should be angry at this point too.
The Hawley-Troxell report also included instances where the IFF report cherry-picked program descriptions. They left out parts of them.
Yeah. So, okay, let's take that one out of the stage there. That was he put on his best Brooks Brothers suit there, JH, and got up and decided
Dude, look how tight the collar is in that thing, dude. It's cutting off circulation.
He's turning blue and purple in the freaking picture, for fuck's sake.
He looks a little bit like that homegirl from Willy Wonka's, dude. He's turning a little bit purple.
Veruca Salt, our favorite.
Veruca Salt, dude.
I love Veruca Salt. Daddy, I wanted Daddy. But, yeah, he literally is calling it a false narrative. He's addressing it in his, his best wear with his best part of the university behind him and saying that the people of Idaho deserve better than to have people making up things. And the only reason that he's breathing free air and that he can get on television and say these words is because there was no repercussions for his actions for the embezzlement of, post $23 million over there to Langley and Langley in New York, right?
Is that a law firm of Muppets, Langley and Langley?
Langley and Langley, Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. That's another one that got a piece of it. That's a Three Stooges.
Don't call them, dude. Don't hire them. Don't hire Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
So he's literally able to just sit there in his best Brooks Brothers in this chair that matches his jacket or his shirt.
And the tie that's half the size of his height, dude. It's half the length of his height.
Look at that tie. It's almost as wide as he is. Daddy Green, Daddy Green. Yeah, it's insane Muppetry, what they've woven into this stuff. So, yeah, no, I mean, history belongs to the winners.
He's big Wall Street, dude. He's a big Wall Street guy, right?
You can take the guy out of Wall Street.
You can take the Muppet out of Wall Street, but you can't take the Muppet out of Muppet.
No, Muppets will always be Muppets. He does look like a Muppet. Scully, put that back up there for me, please, sir. I appreciate it.
How tall you think he is? 5'4", 5'5"?
He's 5'2", 5'3", pushing.
On the Tom Cruise scale, what are we thinking? North or south of Tom Cruise?
They couldn't substantiate a lot of the accusations being made.
Because they couldn't substantiate them, now it's a false narrative. It was never true. Let him get on with his Muppet ways. Beak, beak, and bake, beak, baker. He's a Swedish chef mixed with Oscar the Grouch or something. I don't know.
Have we ever looked at the board that hired him at the university? You know what I mean? I know he's got lineage there with his father and the Mormons.
As a matter of fact.
He looks like he's the same height as Kane.
What, did you hear something?
In your face.
Was that a Muppet?
What happened?
I heard Scully saying something, but you sound like you're 14 miles under a rock, Scully. Scully? Right there. Hold on, let me turn my volume up. Get attenuated.
I don't know, but that's the most finest dressed butt chugger I've ever seen right there. I'll tell you that much, sir.
Listen, if I could butt chug like him, I would never leave the house, bro. To be honest with you.
He's styling, dude.
I mean, that's as far as Skullmachi goes. That's bragging rights right there. Let me turn my volume.
Yeah, dude, he's the Sigma, loser butt chugging champ of 1984, dude.
So right before you got on the program here, sorry I'm too loud, guys.
Whoa, dude, you got way louder, buddy.
Blew you
Take
out.
it down,
Sorry about that. Here. Sorry about that, folks.
You gotta yell at me, buddy.
I may or may not. Anyway, so
you gotta yell at me, buddy. Hey, buddy, take it down. Hey, look here, guy.
Ariana's here.
nuts.
Did I mention? Anyway, we have not seen StreamYard yet. Where's StreamYard? She's probably out walking the dogs. She'll be with us later. We have a situation.
Oh yeah, what do you mean later? We're just getting started here at the Purge, dude. This is the Purge. Welcome to the Purge. It's the greatest Purge ever.
Make sure you hit that
We're
like
getting
button,
started here at
folks.
the
We
Purge.
really appreciate you helping us get back out there into that algorithm so more people can join us, like Foxy Rose. Over here, the lovely Foxy Rose. But the thing is, when I was on Clint's program there, and you might have seen the little piece of that. Clint Eastwood.
Who?
Clint Eastwood. It's German. It's guttural. Ice.
Nope, never heard of him.
And
Never
so-
heard of him.
Yeah, you may have heard the song before. I ain't happy. I'm feeling bad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. Our future. That he sang that song. That's how he got it.
Who sings that?
That's the Gorillas, sir. Gorillas.
Why don't you leave it that way and continue?
You want me to sing it solo?
No, I don't want you to sing. It's the last thing.
I'll sing it solo that you can't hear me. Because what's a motto?
Do you know any Steely Dan?
Bit of a relief.
Maybe you know some Steely Dan.
But it was also
Let's see
a
what
bit
Scott has to say
disappointing
about this.
because you realize that the fact that they couldn't substantiate a lot of the accusations being made, it was a bit of a relief, but it was also a bit disappointing because you realize that this was more political than it was real, and that this was a false narrative.
Okay,
think
I
Idaho
realize
citizens
now.
deserve better, and
I realize now who he looks like. Let me scrub back just a skosh here. He is, and I think I've said it before in the past, and Lucy always got a kick out of it. He is the Heat Miser. Do you remember you had Mr. Heat and Mr. Cold on the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special every year as kids? There's Swamp Rose.
Yeah, he wanted to be a dentist.
Will be
Are you
independent.
saying you want to be a dentist? Is that
Yeah,
what you're saying
he
here?
said he wanted to be done, and they'll be independent together. And so I don't know what Kiki's doing with that microphone right here, but let's take a listen real quick.
Doors in the house were open to. The doors where his owner lay slain.
All right, so yeah, that's another thing, and I'll go to it in just a moment. I think we're gonna end up watching a little non-family content here in just a minute. We're gonna go back over to Miss Bronx Tales.
I sent you a link. Play my link, dude.
How dare you, sir? Is this more Benny Hill stuff? I imagine.
No, this is his family show.
Give me a sec.
Okay, Skull Makai is going to handle it. My production assistant here.
I figured as much.
I
You
call
lazy
him-
SOB. Making
I
Skull
call him
do all your
Scooter
production
now.
work.
I call
At
him
least it
Scooter.
works this time. Thank you, Skull. At least it works. You're not going to rage quit on us again, are you, Kane?
I understand that my rage quitting caused your rage quitting, so I don't know what you're talking about, sir. It's just
I had a
contagious
show to
with this
attend. I
guy.
came back afterwards.
You did. You did a fine job. You held it down after, kept me off the road. That was nice.
I told you I had a show. You told me you were going to do the show at 6 p.m. your time. I said, perfect. Because at 6 p.m. my time, I have a show. And you're like, cool.
I don't know.
And then he's...
Am I interrupting you right now?
No, you go ahead. I
what'd you
like it
say?
when you interrupt me.
Is that, I don't know if you remember.
I'm into it.
We had a person named
Carter.
Magnum PI. No, Black Magnum something or other. Okay.
Black Magnum PI, what do you work for Netflix, dude? What's going on here?
It was a DEI program with the Magnum program. And instead of
typical.
Yeah, instead of Smithers, they had Ashy Larry. And that was how that went down. But yeah, Black Magnum used to be...
Is this that private investigator running that thing?
Here to help answer that question, private investigator Jason Jensen is with us.
This is the good stuff.
Hi, we're on a live stream. I was calling to find out if the investigators were going to be searching for the knife in Moscow, Idaho this week. Hello?
But weird, what are the odds of finding another knife sheath?
Oh, dude, he's straight out of Central Casting. Dude, that's from the Gabby Petito case. He's on 2020 doing stuff. He's on Dateline doing stuff.
Oh, this guy? I remember this guy.
This is what we're up against. We're at the side of the road. This is Highway 95. And we're literally going through the tall grass, seeing if there's a knife. And so far we found a knife sheath, which is unrelated, but weird. What are the odds of finding another knife sheath?
That's right, folks. Don't forget to go touch grass when it comes to this fucking case.
Sorry, what did you say you were calling about?
About the college kids there in Moscow, Idaho, and I from what I understood, said Mr. Jensen was going to be searching for the knife this week. Is that correct?
And so far we found a knife sheath, which is unrelated, but weird. What are the odds of finding another knife sheath?
Here to help answer that question, private investigator Jason Jensen is with us.
This is the human being in Chubbuck. Did you mean to call us?
I'm sorry. This is the what? Who am I talking to? I'm sorry.
This is like the human being, like the coffee stand in Chubbuck.
Oh, given this new revelation, it's entirely possible. And the reason why I say that is
Oh, the human. Oh, you were listed on his webpage as a contact, and consultations are free and confidential. And you're a coffee shop.
There's Jason Jensen. We have about 10 seconds left. Thoughts here?
But weird. What are the odds of finding another knife sheath?
It's a round of applause for Jason Jensen, Human Being Zone, Corporation Zone, private detective. The pinnacle of private detectives right there, Jason Jensen.
Absolutely the Roblox of private detectives. Let me turn myself up here. They've attenuated me again.
I mean, I was once a private detective. I can only hope to ever obtain the achievements of one Jason Jensen. Well, I will not let that Muppet out JJ me. That's for damn certain, sir. I can say that I've never found a knife sheath 2.5 years after a murder on the side of a roadway. What a knife sheath? What's the odds we find another knife sheath? 2.5 years after a murder. What a Muppet search.
I love how he brings it up too. I'm gonna turn myself up here. Is that better? I don't know why it keeps attenuating me. But yeah, it's unrelated. But what are the odds? The odds are about impossible, Jason. I'm sorry to tell you.
Jason Jensen's not here with us. Do you see Jason Jensen in the room? What's he doing to you right now?
Well, he was involved in the Gabby Petito case, sir. So how dare you?
He's involved in all of these cases. They roll him in as this expert, dude. He's a fucking Muppet.
I'm surprised. It's been quite a while. Obviously,
it is important for me to interrupt you and also know that the Green Mormon ancestry to the Green paternal line, Jason Jensen's paternal ancestors through his Jensen line, and Dylan Mortensen's Mormon father and his paternal line through the Mormons. Their ancestors all go back to Nebraska in like 1854. The Greens, the Mortensens, and the Jensens. And the Gooches. Don't forget about the Gooch. The Gooches were there too. So why are all four of these Mormon families involved in this case? And they all knew each other, pioneering across from England and Denmark, not to the nation of America, but to the nation of Deseret. Why are they all involved in this case now? Is the nation of Deseret on some sort of revolution?
Ask not what your Mormon can do for you, sir.
Ask not what the beehive can do for you. Ask what the beehive. What is it? What are we beehiving? What's going on with the Mormons?
What's
What?
a
I just got
beehive?
zapped by Blue Avians. That's their symbolism. They're the beehive state.
Is that right?
Yeah. For example, when I've passed through there in recent months, I did some adventures around Salt Lake City and discovered the original mound settlement of Salt Lake City by the Mormons in 1848. Mound Fort, not a very creative name, in Ogden, Utah. But I'd also discovered that the next to the motel I was staying at was a place called the Beekeeper Store. Everything you need to keep your beehive in order, or something like that. I mean, that's a fucking creepy statement, dude. It's like church supplies.
Okay, so your sacrificial lambs, your four-sided
Your daggers, your altars,
yeah.
your worships, the kolob,
The icons of feet, the icons of arms. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't remember Rory being on that when he broke out all that crazy stuff, but he did take that down. I can't keep up with Rory, and we know what you did and all the other creators. The funny thing, I don't know if you're familiar with
Who's
this.
Rory, and what are you talking about,
He's
dude?
this feller. I'm reading one of the, just trying to keep up with the chat here.
I thought you stroked out for a second. I'm like, what do you? We weren't even talking about anyone named Rory.
If I start speaking in tongues, Jay, just Dago figured out, just slap me on the back of the head, and I
If
usually
you start speaking in tongues and dancing with a snake, dude, I'll just end the live stream. They'll be like, Scully, call it in.
we need a defibrillator.
Yeah, exactly. That's paperwork.
The wood is polished. The air is thin.
Yeah, there is Hitler. I can't get that song out of my head, Jage. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Teenage dirtbag, dude. That's sung by a man, not a lady, dude. That was breaking news.
Listen, I knew that man when he was pregnant. Believe it or not.
That's weird, dude.
Yeah, that is. It doesn't seem right now. Now that I say it out loud.
Seems like that'd be kind of hard to explain.
Oh, you want cat videos, pal? I'll give you cat videos. We love the Purge. That's great, Scully. Thank you. He has his own weird sense of humor. He's still a little bit sore from his walk around Hollywood for us. Apparently, a couple bums assaulted him on the way back. And his legs are sore too, I guess, from walking.
Did they yell, "This is MAGA country"?
They just wanted his bottle of water, and he wouldn't give it up. And he was like, "Yeah, The Purge is the best show on TV," and like everybody just started scratching at his eyeballs and trying to put cigarettes out on him.
They yell, "This is MAGA country."
Did you see the video?
Bro, she wanted to stab me, bro, over a fucking water bottle, and then I thought her bitch ass was sitting on a scooter and she was gonna chase us, but no, she was trying to rob and steal the food out of Coco, those robot delivery bots, like the ones that are taking over Kane's job. And
You gotta be louder, Scully. We can barely hear you.
You can't hear me? Oh, I hate this fucking mic. Hello.
Hi. Hi there.
Hola.
Welcome, Scully Mackay, to the stage here
But yeah,
tonight.
dude. She was trying to stab us over a water bottle.
I'm showing the private chat, I guess, maybe in the back.
Did they get real stabby, dude?
Where did Kane go?
Who's Kane? There I am. JJ had the stage for a moment. Oh, man. What else we got today? Oh, right. The video that I played over on Clint's channel. And
you tell me, guy. You tell me.
You want to see something, pal? Hold on.
Hey, this is the family show, sir. This is a family show. Keep it clean.
You know what I'll do? I'm going to hide this so Trish doesn't have a heart attack. Just so we know we're safe here. And let me just close that one. And hold on. There it is. One moment, please, while we deal with our technical difficulties. Thank you for snorting our dust. Oh, I must be spelling it wrong. They can't hear or see that, Scully. Okay. Play it one more time, bro. Play it again, Sam. Would you? Anyway, all right. Where is that? Play it again, Scully, please.
The Purge is the best show on television! Click, it is crazy! It is crazy!
All right, yeah, this came in. This is just in, folks, from Double J. This is him at the Grand Canyon at his Airbnb
Grand Canyon
with Sergeant Friday. So there they are, and this is the view from his Airbnb right now.
That scooter's got a Hemi in it there, sir. That's a Hemi scooter.
freedom to see the world in a hover
That's a Hemi scooter.
Hover Round. So this show tonight brought to you by Hover Round. We want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. You can get
now
a Hover
equipped with a
Round
Hemi
without a penny or 1 cent, without paying anything. Oh, we got Frankenstein here.
Yeah, just the down payment of your kidney for the Hemi version, though.
Yeah, body parts are always acceptable as payment. If need be. I can't get my sound back up here. Let me fix this again. Oh, darn it. When will they learn? When will they learn? The only improvements they make on
You're
Windows...
cloning me, dude. I'm out of here, Kane. If you start cloning me, buddy, I am out of here.
How dare you, sir? You really think
I'm
that...
gonna go the way of Houdini.
Oh, I'm going to need you to come to the court
Not
case.
only do I think you've done it to me before, dude.
There's 88. Does that sound better? Just for a moment, it'll last. Let's enjoy this while you can still hear me here, folks. What else did I have for? I had another thing.
Let's enjoy a delicious burger while we still have burgers.
Burgers? Are you talking about with double American deli cheese
burger
there?
right now, dude. You want to talk about murdering burgers? You've come to the right place.
Listen, I've already unalived an entire burger live on this stream, sir. And Scully, bring back Double JH. There he is. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go back.
You listen.
I wasn't listening. What'd you say?
Tell me what to do.
Let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna go back to one of your favorite creators here, and
I said I could murder a burger. I could murder a burger right about
Tell
now.
everyone which power wheelchair got you to the Grand Canyon.
Which one got you there, Jage? Let's see, burgers, and there it is. Found it.
I got zapped by Blue Avian, sir. I apologize.
That's all right. Just don't let them brand you. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Hold on, let me get to her page real quick here. She had another take on something. I believe it was her. If it's not, then the program's over and I'm rage quitting. So let's see here.
I'm gonna see your rage quit and rage quit you sooner, dude.
I will kick you out of here before you could even think about rage quitting. She's gonna be live tomorrow night. It looks like 6:30.
I will quit before you can even think about kicking me out of here, pal. How do you feel about that one?
I'll kick myself out and then I'll kick you out and then I'll come back and kick
Dude,
you
you're
out
gonna
again.
Middle East suicide, rage quit your bomb your situation, dude. I'm using all the flagged words right now.
Cotton candy, damn it, cotton candy. You know what?
Dude, did I tell you I did a show about the cotton candy of Vince Foster, and I got 4 emails from YouTube asking me if I was thinking about cotton candy myself. And I'm like, what are you talking about, YouTube?
Listen, if you're thinking about cotton candying yourself out there, folks, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you contact Double J's lawyer and express your condolences to him for that. Okay, so maybe it was a short, and you can eat my shorts, JH. Let's see here what she had to say.
You eat your own shorts, sir.
Let's check out
go cotton candy yourself, Kane.
Listen, I want to watch I want to look up Logan's shorts for just a moment, and it'll be 1, 2, 3. I promise you. Here we go. Ready? Not to
See an intruder in your home and you slam your door? I remember.
Oh, it's Kane. Kane B's the perv.
She musicked it. She musics all her shorts. I forgot, and it takes like 3 days for me to get the promotion from because YouTube will add the copyright for you if it's a YouTube song or whatever. They'll add the license, but it takes like 3 days, and it's just really annoying. What other takeaways do you have other than Mounds, Almond Joys, Reese's, and Kit Kats, sir? I have a whole plethora of Kit Kats sitting right over there too, by the way.
What happened? Is this the purge?
Well, all right, we kind of left off. Did you pick up on what we were throwing down about the wounds? Right, you were there for the wounds program. I think that's very important at this point in time. I did not get cucked, sir. JJ, right now, Scully Mackay does everything but what I asked him to, which is great because I'm not his boss. But
well, at least someone's doing this if you can. Go ahead.
For the last week, I've been imploring that he puts together a Cuck Queen video with JJ turning to the typewriter and instantly be like, "Dear Cuck Queens, I apologize for my guest.
All work and no play makes JJ a dull boy."
Yeah. Here's Johnny. But yeah, he refuses to do it. So how should we punish him? What do we do here? Oh, he just finished. Yeah, see, he's doing all that stuff for Double Dates. And he completely ignores Kane.
I think you should thank him. This is the most smoothest running purge I've ever been a participant in.
I'm sorry, but there's an
thank
echo.
you all for joining us on the purge. Greatest purge ever. We're
I
just getting
can't
started
hear you.
purge.
There's an echo. Am I talking over you? Hover around. Hover around.
Hover around.
Free burgers to everyone. Free burgers to all. Tonight, we got Suzanne.
And all good night.
Up in here. Oh, a stoner has a good video about Hunter J and Emily. Well, I can't pass on a good stoner podcast video, JH. I just can't resist.
Free burgers for all, and for all a good night.
Free fries. Free James fries to all stoner. I think I might.
Oh, you want to know how I make fries? Is that what you're asking me, sir? I like to use a little bit of Old Bay seasoning on my fries, to be quite honest with you.
Here's the thing, though, Double J, is that people don't have a taste for lamb fries anymore like you do. This must be it.
You're asking me how I prefer to marinate a steak? Well, all right, I'll be happy to tell you. You're familiar with Dale's Marinade. It's not a fancy item, but you'll find it most of your grocery stores and whatnot. Get yourself some Dale's Marinade. Dunk your steak in the Dale's Marinade, and when you're done dunking your steak in the Dale's Marinade, you don't have to do it long. 10, 15 minutes. You don't have to get crazy. You don't have to go overnight. Then you start sprinkling some of that Old Bay I was talking about before, a little Old Bay element to all this.
Why's it got to be old?
Toss that on the grill. Have yourself a nice, well, it's not a new Bay. It's definitely an Old Bay. Have yourself a nice barbecue.
JJ, I mean, you know better than to bring this kind of candy bullshit up to my program with that Old Bay on steak. Nobody does that, bro. Old Bay is
support your local cotton candy store.
Stop by the Science.
Here's the deal, sir. You put the Dale's Marinade. You put the fucking Old Bay on there and the seasoning, and it tastes like magic in your mouth hole, sir. Magic in your mouth hole.
What if you don't have a mouth hole?
Well, we can start getting into the logistics behind that. I don't think it's going to have the same taste flavor buds to it.
What are you going to do now, Mr. Muppet Man? All right, let's see.
I'm still going to enjoy my steak through my mouth hole. What you do through yours, sir, is between you and that steak.
The steak really doesn't have a choice in the matter, sir. How dare you?
The steak's an innocent victim and bystander. What are you doing to that steak, dude?
Nobody puts Old Bay on meat, bro. You know you're just pulling my chain. Come on. Let's see here. Where is...
Dude, have you ever put Old Bay on chicken, dude? That will fuck your mouth hole up, dude. That's delicious, dude. This is a family program. Quit cursing.
I only eat street chicken, bro. And you know this. Let's get over... I'm just going to
Dude, first of all, that was not chicken. Them street tacos were definitely pigeon.
Bro.
Let's address the obvious.
Oh, man. If eating pigeon is wrong, I don't want to be right, bro. That was some good tenderness in that street taco. I'll tell you that right now. I just had.
You ever seen a baby pigeon, dude?
A baby? Do they have baby pigeons? I thought they were just born full grown.
Exactly, dude. And then you eat them on street tacos.
Delicious. Deliciously eat them. All right, and so we're going to try this again since I am totally not wearing my helmet today, as JJ would say, or Diggs
We're
would
going to try this again and interrupt our obviously awesome fast food discussion, type 2 diabetes talk.
There's really no new. Oh, she went into the Carmel Anthony stuff today. Maybe she wore herself out. She did. Oh, 2 days ago, Carmelo Anthony Live. Make sure you check that out, folks. Over at the lovely, beautiful, very talented, professional Stoner podcast. We don't know her real name. That doesn't matter. That shouldn't matter to any of you. And how dare you ask? But here's today's little lesson for you. And this is going to be from Stoner Podcast. We take a little break here, guys. Thank you for being with us on the first. We're going to let this video run for the folks at home.
This morning, close friends of the victims are telling their story for the first time on GMA. Kane Whitworth sat down with them. Good morning, Kane.
Yeah, George, good morning to you. Hunter Johnson and Emily Allant were two of the first people to arrive at the King Road house that November morning. These are the friends who prompted the 911 call. Their actions described by other families as heroic, but for them, it was a morning that changed everything. And they're speaking out for the first time about what they want people to remember about their friends. It's not just about how they died, but about how they lived.
You know, you see the world in pure innocence, and that all gets ripped away from you in one phone call. That's just the day that changed it all.
This morning, for the first time, the best friends of Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle speaking out about that November day when they discovered Ethan, Xana, Kaylee Gonzalez, and Madison Mogan brutally murdered in an off-campus home.
I don't think anyone expects anything like that ever in their life to happen.
Hunter Johnson and his girlfriend Emily Allant now telling their story in a new Prime Video docuseries, One Night in Idaho, The College Murders.
We were a big group of friends. Why would you target those four?
Emily says she and Xana were inseparable.
We were attached at the hip probably the first day that we met. Yeah, we just clicked immediately. We were same personalities, I feel like.
I love it when people talk about Ethan and Xana sort of being like male and female versions of each other.
Oh, it's very much true. They were the same person.
Hunter and Emily say the fall weekend started like any other with a big football game. The friends snapping this photo that Saturday.
It was a normal weekend for us, just hanging out with our friends.
The next morning, Emily says Dylan, one of the surviving roommates, called her concerned, asking her and Hunter to come over. In the documentary, you tell the story.
From trauma. Okay.
They frightened. I'm like, oh, I'm scared. Can you bring your boy?
She and Xana, they were roommates. She was like, something weird happened last night. I don't really know if I was dreaming or not, but I'm really scared. Can you come check out the house? She was like, I'm in the basement with Stephanie. She said, I called for Xana a few times and she hasn't responded, but will you just come over? I was like, oh, sure. Should I bring my pepper spray? Not thinking anything of it.
I lived with Emily at the time, and then I remember her being like, oh yeah, let's go to Xana's. Dylan wants us to come over. She just called us before and been like, oh, I'm scared. Can you bring your boyfriends over? But like, not like, it was never anything serious. Like, it was just like a pan fell. Like, actually nothing, because it's Moscow. And we were like, oh yeah, we'll just go over and Hunter, and he'll just check it out.
I don't think I've ever locked a single door in Moscow. When Dylan had called, I didn't think it was urgent. So I started walking to Xana's house, and when we got there, Dylan and Bethany had begged to leave the house. They frightened, just kind of like, just hands on their mouth, like, I don't know what's going on type thing. When I was going up the stairs,
You see the Range Rover there? That's Kaylee's Range Rover.
something is so not right. Like you could feel it almost.
I'm sure you could smell it too.
The stairs are immediately when you walk in the door to the left. Then you walk upstairs, and there's the living room.
No, I
And
brought this
then
back.
all the way down the hall is Anna's room.
No, I brought this back because I want to show you something.
Hunter was ahead of me and Emily.
Wait.
I set foot in the house and immediately was pushed out. And Hunter was like, "Get out! Somebody call 911."
Yeah.
Look at this.
Hunter had enough courage.
What's that thing he did with his mouth? What
to
is
tell them to call the police for no real reason. He worded it very nicely. He said, "Tell them there's an unconscious person."
So based on this, that's why they said
Hunter saved all of us. Extreme trauma.
Okay. So I'm sorry, but so based on these statements, that's why there was no mention of BLOOD on that 911 call, because Hunter was basically saving them from trauma. Okay, we'll go with that.
He worded it very nicely.
We'll go with
"Tell them
that.
there's an unconscious person." Hunter saved all of us extreme trauma by not letting us know anything.
Who's talking? Is that your voice, Kane?
On the phone with 911, and I had to take the phone from her because she was so completely hysterical. They're like, "What's the address? What's the address? What's the address?" I was like, 1122 King Road. She was like, "Well, what happened?" I was like, "I don't know." And then
I want butts,
I
sir.
think that's when Hunter was like, they didn't have. He just like looked at me and he was like shaking his head. He was like, "They didn't have a pulse."
So he checked them.
And I mean, even when he said they had no pulse, I still was like, "Oh, the paramedics are gonna come and like revive them."
Who did he check, Hunter? Did he only check Zaina?
And then the cops came, and I saw all the paramedics securing the bags, but they never actually went up the stairs or inside at all.
What?
Kane, are you talking, Kane?
What? No, I wasn't talking. What's going on, guys? Let's check back with StreamYard. I'm disappointed not to see StreamYard here right now, but that's okay.
Kane, is that you talking?
That's me now. Hello, guys. Hi. How are you? Can you hear me? Anyone? Bueller?
You sound like a young lady. Is that you talking, Kane?
Well, this is me right now. You should be able to hear me. Spurt. Virgin. What happened, Scully? Did you fuck it up again, bro? Come on. Anyone?
No, I just messing with you, dude. I think Skull was just messing with you too.
I want butts.
You're gonna get me fired, bro.
He wants to rage quit already, bro. Don't get him started.
I need to get.
Thank you, Mittens. Mittens is on my side. You've always been a. What'd you just say? How dare you, sir? Those are fighting words.
I gotta get them retirement checks, boo boo.
Retarded and shit. What? All right. Can we? How much do you like your position here at the Perch? All right. Let's get back to Double J. Any takes on this so far, Double J? What do you think?
Are you firing people, dude? Fire Scully, dude. I'll rage quit right now, dude.
How come I'm not on the stage here? Okay. There's me again. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Purge. We've just been smoking and drinking and fooling around over here. Yeah. It's bro. I don't know what to tell you on this situation here. Did you hear the one thing that was the opening part of that whole thing? Was Emily Allant was like, yeah, what should I bring my pepper spray? Ha 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 ha. You know, like the joke that never stuck to the wall and just slid down. I caught that. And then who was the other Muppet that allegedly went up the stairs now? This other girl. Who was that Ashlyn Couch? Did we catch that? Do I need to rewind it for you guys or no? Is this thing on?
Are you asking me a question, sir? I figured you'd answer yourself. You typically do. I don't know. Did they identify the person who went upstairs, dude? We don't know the dynamics of anything. The more information that's released causes me to more and more information that causes me to come to the conclusion of we don't know shit about the dynamics of what went on at home, the response, none of it, because all I've done is lie, dude. Apparently, the chat is saying, Josie, thank you there, Mittens
Josie,
and
okay,
Leah
thank
in the
you,
chat.
Mittens and Leah.
But I heard Josie was on a vacation far away, though. I don't think it was her.
Just hold her in and
That was a
talk
joke,
it over.
Kane. You're supposed to laugh.
I was
How
at that
are
concert,
you,
sir, in '93 when you were just a crispy piece
I
of...
spawned it. What you're saying is my joke spawned an ex-girlfriend story. All right, continue, please.
Yeah, okay. I was dating a girl. What was her name? She was kind of a whore, really. I didn't know at the time. Roxanne.
Typical.
Her name was Roxanne. And
Roxanne.
we went to the 83.
Did you sing Roxanne? You don't have to be a whore tonight. Is that what you used to sing to her?
Those aren't the words, sir. We were watching on, actually on Sarge's 12-inch black and white TV with the rabbit ears. And it was Mr. Mister singing Kyrie Ole. And then the outfield took the stage, and Daytona lit up, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. And where were we? Oh, where are we going with all this? I forgot. Anyway.
I'm loving it. Go ahead, sir. Is there a burger element to any of this?
If there's not, I'm out of here, sir. Should we go back to
I don't
this?
blame you.
Share this one to this. Put this one on the stage here. Put Swamp Rose back on. Turn it off. Turn it off. Put Swamp Rose back on for me, Mr. Scully, please.
You're bossy, dude.
I know. It comes with the territory. I'm kind of a big deal. You know.
Kind of a big deal. Do you have many leather-bound books?
No, but I do have nipples.
The girls that he was around every day lay slain, and he had no evidence on him. And he wasn't confined, but he stayed in an area. Now, fear can do anything to a human, to an animal. The fight or flight is real. So I'm not doubting that the dog could have reacted in this way. But if
the hell's going on here?
In Idaho, the college murders, revealing that one of the surviving roommates, Dylan, called saying she was scared and asking them to come over.
When Dylan had called, I didn't think it was urgent. When we got there, Dylan and Bethany had exited the house. They frightened, just kind of like just hands on their mouth, like I don't know what's going on type thing.
I set foot in the house, and immediately Hunter was like, "Get out! Somebody call 911."
Johnson was the first to realize.
Okay, apparently Scully is not aware of the fact that NBC will strike you down with furious anger should you play their shit on my show. I'm sorry, Jage, what was that? With the power of 1,000 burgers, is that right? All right, I think we've dragged this on as we've given. Here's my problem with what I do with the purge, is I give up all the good stuff right in the beginning. Honestly, I mean, what more can we say, JJ? We're 6 years ahead of the curve. People want. This is probably the greatest purge that we've done. This is one of those off-the-cuff purges that they will probably build cities around and write songs about for sure. Yeah, no. We did you catch that thing in going on with? Oh, you don't want to talk about the scientists. All right, never mind. More tunnels came to the forefront, though. It was amazing. It involved the blue avian scientists, sir. So they recently found one in the New Mexico high desert, and they brought. Is Stoner here to verify that, Leia? Because sometimes it takes a day or two before the little copyright things start popping. They're probably going to shut down this podcast because we were talking about cotton candy, and I may or may not have been partaking of some type of lit instrument in my mouth. Yeah, no, I think I've got to do stuff in my life other than podcasts today. I really have gone on a marathon. This is literally the Jerry Lewis telethon. I don't know. I did double dags. You want to get cloned, sir? Did you just come off of the Obi-Wan Kenobi set? I wonder. He's left me alone, folks. That's called a rage quit. That's how you rage quit. If you want to, he'll probably pop back up, but I'm gonna shut it down here, guys. Anything you want to add there, Scully? Thank you for the production tonight. I appreciate it. Not really, no. You what? Hey, there you are. We can't hear a damn thing you're saying. Yeah, you still got a beautiful hairdo though. We love that. And now I'm echoing through you. But yeah, no, thank you for being here. Let me take myself out of StreamYard. There we go. All right, so that is the show, folks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you've seen enough of me today. And we're gonna do, guess what? Probably another show tomorrow. So you just can't keep a good purge down. I want to thank Lucy. I want to thank Kiki for being here. Amy Conway, Leia for all your support. Liv, Genuine, of course. Suzanne, of course. The other white bee. Foxy Rose. Ariana was here. Oh my gosh, Ariana, stop being so gorgeous. I think we even had Blue Devil popped in for F6, and Scully for all you did. Liv Levon, and Miss Q, thank you so much for the donation. It is so much appreciated. I will flash my boobies here real quick for you, just in case anybody wants to help support getting my guitar out of Hawk. These are the links there to the Cash App, Kane Blanford, and then the Venmo, of course, is Kane BS Le Purge. Kane BS The Purge, as so eloquently put there. Just so you know, I appreciate it. Never expected, always appreciated, and we will see you, my